This is Ahmed with Popcornia, and I am joined by Connor Hughes. Connor, how are you doing?
I'm good, mate.
Yeah?
I'm good, mate.
Yeah, nice to meet you. So, Connor, this is the PFL Europe Media Day, right? Now, this is your first media day, so
Yeah.
how are you taking all this in?
It's a bit surreal, to be honest. Obviously, like, you got like some major stars in here. You got the likes of Dan Hardy and stuff and whatever, and then just the whole setup. You know, I walked in and I was getting interview after interview, picture after picture. But it's good, mate. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. Now, looking at you, I can see you've already 6 fights in.
Yeah.
You're already taken. You're quite visibly a warrior, right?
Yeah.
So is all this from your training or from a fight or like?
Yeah, like obviously, I've been involved in martial arts since a young boy, like the age of 3. So the whole thing of actually fighting and whatever, and seeing all of this is what I've been working towards. So I'm obviously a little bit excited, but I did expect all of this eventually in my career anyway. So yeah, I think it comes from how long I've been training, how long I've been wanting it, and through my performances in fights as well.
Yeah. Tell me a bit more about your martial arts background.
Yeah, so I come from a sport karate and kickboxing background.
Okay.
My granddad started his own academy like years ago. Both my mum and my uncle, they did it. They both became world champions, British champions, travelled all over the globe competing. And then I started at the age of 3.
Right.
I think I started competing at like the age of 6, and then from 8 onwards I was winning British titles every year. Went on to win the European Championships and then the World Championships. Carried on competing in that for probably about 2-3 years after. But then after that, just made the decision to go into MMA and take it up full time.
Yeah. So you're pretty good then.
Yeah, I've been doing it for some time.
So what made you decide to do MMA then?
I think, like I said, I pretty much won near of everything in kickboxing and karate. And me, I'm always pushing for what's best, for what's next and that type of thing. So I've always wanted to put myself up there as one of the best to ever do whatever it was, whether it was just kickboxing back in the day. But I always wanted to be the best fighter in the world. Yeah. So I think if that's what you want, you know, you've got to do MMA. Yeah. So I made the jump to MMA and here we are.
Yeah. No, that's pretty good. Now, is this your first fight with PFL?
Yeah, so my first fight with PFL will be in Berlin on the 8th of July. So I'm not on the March card, but I'll be on the Berlin card when the lightweight tournament starts.
Yeah. Well, what countries have you fought in before?
It's in MMA or in kickboxing?
Either.
So MMA, I've only fought in the UK for now.
Yeah.
But kickboxing, I've been everywhere. Fought in Italy, Germany, Spain, Canada, South Africa. Been everywhere. Been all over the globe, really.
So you're not going to be like too taken aback by your first fight abroad? No,
I don't think any of it. Like obviously, I've got competing experience, but I do this every day in the gym anyway. But with the amount of experience I've got, you know, I used to travel with the England team in kickboxing. So, you know, this whole going away to different countries, fighting abroad and whatever, it's not new to me. I've been doing it since a young boy. So.
Yeah. No, that sounds good. So, what made you decide to make the PFL your home?
Well, it was my manager really. I was talking to my manager, and obviously we had like PFL on the rise, and it was a major thing. And then he came out with the PFL Europe announcement. So when that came about, my manager came to me and was like, "Look, they're looking for lightweights." And I think within like 3 weeks, I think they'd watched a couple of my fights, got interested in it, and offered me the contract. So I was quite fortunate, really.
No, that sounds good. Yeah. And I assume you're also excited to like.
Yeah, massive. I mean, again, like look at it, like it's the fastest growing promotion in the world. Yeah. They've got some huge stars. They've got big names coming up. They've got UFC fighters coming down to PFL and fighting under their banner. So it's massive, mate. It's, you know, without a doubt, one of the biggest promotions in the world, and I think over the next couple of years you're going to see it really go up into at least in competition with the UFC and what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean a lot of the higher profile UFC fighters like starting to leave, and they're considering joining the PFL as well.
Yeah. PFL are doing big things, doing great things, aren't they?
Yeah.
the tournaments they're making. I've just been speaking to James then,
Great.
and he said it like it's a major platform. You're fighting on PFL Europe. I win this, and I go onto the world stage.
Great.
So it's just always constantly, working up and more ways to show me skills and win more titles.
And was this a long-term contract that you signed with the PFL?
Yeah, so I'm under contract for the year, for the rest of the year.
Okay.
I'll have 3 fights this year, and then we'll go on to see what's what after that.
Yeah. Do you think you might stay with the PFL?
I think so. Yeah, I definitely want to. I'm definitely going to win this European League come December, and then after that, I want that $1 million. Yeah, I want that $1 million for sure.
No, that sounds good. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't want it, but
yeah, well, exactly. Yeah, I definitely want it.
Yeah. And now the PFL have this super fight division coming up. And that's a pay-per-view card which promises 50% of the revenue to go to the fighters. Is that a division that you'd be interested in joining?
Yeah, I mean, if Jake Paul called out my name and said he wanted to fight me, then I'd take it, no problem. Especially when he's given the 50% pay-per-view bars, then plus on top of the fight money on top of that, then I'm not going to say no to that. But look, I think it's a great thing for PFL. Like, they've really captured on that, in terms of viewership and what it's going to do, bringing eyes to the show. Yeah, you can't really complain.
And are you excited by Jake Paul coming down, or are you a bit iffy on it?
I think I mean, I come from a very old school fighting family, and I'm the only real one now who's kind of taking it to that next step, and like I said, this is my first media day, and I'm finally starting to get up there. But fighters do absolutely kill themselves to even get in this position. So I think, my honest opinion, am I a massive fan of the whole Jake Paul being able to jump in and do his thing? Not really, but at the same time, he's doing it. He's making waves. He's bringing eyes to the company, and I think it's smart from PFL. It's very, very clever for PFL. But yeah, there's people in our gym who are absolutely killing themselves to get to there. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, great things for PFL.
And you just called him out, but is there somebody that you think would be like a perfect fight for you, or is it too soon? I
think with the league set out, I don't know anybody who's in that league yet. Obviously, I've got these 3 fights with PFL to win that league. My eyes are solely focused on winning that this year, then going on to the American one and winning that one, becoming world champion in PFL, and then after that, look for the UFC elsewhere. Look for the UFC, or see or if PFL are wanting to keep me in, then I'll more than happy stay with PFL.
No, I think they'd want to keep you.
Yeah, I think they want to keep me as well.
Yeah, any last thoughts before your debut?
No, just really excited, to be honest. The first time I get to show my skills on a worldwide promotion, and show myself to everybody and what I've been hiding for so many years. So I'm excited, mate.
Yeah, I'm excited to see your next fight. But yeah, your 3 fights actually. I watched them all. But yeah, quite nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.